Miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, the second of two on this wild card Saturday. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
Getting your team into the playoffs, that's step one. But now this quarterback's going to lead them to victory today on the road. Hostile environment. He's got to play with stake.
Jacobs has the 40 to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll take it at the 12. Good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal has been reached. Your sights set on something even bigger. But to accomplish that, you have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of you. And that starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season by one more week.
Just a yard on first down. Here's 2nd and 9. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his...
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Neha. And the offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there. They force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Ready. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Jordan Love, touchdown, Packers. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. In this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer, his offense going back to work once more. Play fake. Prescott. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off and drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
First down, it is Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that opens everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Prescott. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Just stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Blue, and he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Getting the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a now Brian Schottenheimer disagrees on the sideline, and he's going to throw the red challenge flag. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there.
After review the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game.
Officer, green.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. And that's the first thought in your mind running a play from the one. If you're the defense, trap them back behind the line, get a safety, and that's exactly what they do with the good stop there.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where the defense really understands what's coming. They know the offensive point of view is to just try to give themselves a little breathing room, move it away from the goal line, and in this case, they're able to capitalize, make the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
This is brought in out past the 20. And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Open, left side is Schoonmaker. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Pistol now for Prescott. Completed right side to Ferguson. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Off the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
On the ground, this is Williams. Still it forward for maybe a yard. Adrian McKinney, the one who brings him down. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And you will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Prescott.
50-yard line.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That one downfield, but it is incomplete. It is 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Throw again, Dak. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
I can tell you firsthand, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. Remember, they were operating with a 5-point lead the last time they had it, but now, after the safety and the field goal on the other end, we're back to a tie game. They'll start over 1st and 10. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up with 1st and 10. We'll play action with Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Love. That one up. He finds Holden. His 1st catch in the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
14 yards. And the Packers 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
8 yards. It's 2nd down.
We are through 1 here on Wild Card Weekend. It's the Packers on top. We're back to Arlington in a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They are facing a 2nd and long. Now Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. This one going to be sniffed out. Thrown up in the backfield. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Ready.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And shotgun. It's Love. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Packers set to kick this one away. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession to try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Prescott down. This one, look it up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Prescott. That's caught by Tolbert, right side. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action. Here's Dak. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Coverage defensively by Micah Parsons.
Prescott again. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Cowboys 1st down.
A gift, and here comes Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
They'll go with Williams. And they're getting down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal in those situations. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line. It's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and it's good. And the Cowboys will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Cowboys 12.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Packers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead is 2. They're trying to make something happen here. Starting with a 1st and 10. to throw. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down. Here we go.
On first and 10, here comes Jacobs. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
22 yards.
What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Locke. He's got it about the 8. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
McManus on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. Short throw, caught by Ferguson. Close to a first down. Gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Williams. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain of 11 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
The outside looked in by Lamb.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and there's nowhere for that.
And the defense hands up the stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And the Cowboys
2 minutes to go here till halftime.
first and
Back
10
with
at
more
the
NFC
34-yard line.
playoff action after this. The break the huddle coming up now for first and 10. Again, Prescott to the air. Toward the middle, and that's over. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the air again. Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second.
Here's second and 2.
16-yard line.
On the carry, it's Williams. And the left first and goal is down inside the 10-yard line. Next time out for Green Bay, it'll be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
9-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And he'll take it on in. C.B. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Down the Diamonds on me, pipe, neck and wrist, I could Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me, dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzy.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Packers 41, Cowboys 19.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense head back onto the field. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? Love to throw it on first down. Left side, and he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Love. Is into the hands of Wicks.
Brings up second and 5.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. What can they do here on third down and 7? Throwing is Love. And on third down, the ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on fourth down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. That's down the field for Lamb. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Nixon on the coverage.
On second down, it's down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. The playoffs are officially underway here on this wild card Saturday night. One game to get to from earlier. Let's check it out. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Broncos in the AFC West. And it's Bo Nix. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. The Broncos pull off the big upset. The wild card knocks off the division champ. They're moving on to the divisional round. And let's look at the rest of the bracket here in the NFC on Wild Card Weekend.
survives, whose season continues on to next week. One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Cowboys take
The head man in Dallas, Brian Schottenheimer. His offense going back to work once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st down, right back to Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that'll be knocked down. It's incomplete, but it might not matter. Let's check on this penalty.
Still 1st down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They run out of the gun with Sanders. And it's going to be 1st and goal. Coming up, tackle made at the 5-yard line.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run. It's Williams. He will take this one across into the end zone. Devontae Williams. Touchdown, Dallas.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Bo Melton on the return. He'll get across the 20, cross him down to the 23-yard line. John Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. The deficit is 1. They'll search now for that go-ahead score. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
1st down. It's a gain of 20. And the Packer 1st down.
We'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. A 2nd down throw for Love. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. We'll give you a look at the key inactives for tonight's ball game. Interesting to see how much of an impact their absence will have on this one. Here's 3rd and 7. Let's go now. From the gun, it's Love. That's caught by Golden, left side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of
The first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And they'll get about half what they needed to Pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up
Here we go. Here we go.
Cowboys 27.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Let's go.
Once again, it's Jacobs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
At the Cowboys 16.
The throw is long. The outside, it's brought in by Golden. Get him. 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 6 yards.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Now Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
McManus on for the Packer field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. The open man is Colbert. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. Settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and
From the shotgun, it's down. Open receiver, it's Colbert. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It's 3rd and 4.
6. Makes it 3rd and
Shotgun
4.
snap for Prescott. He's got it tight end. That's Ferguson. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Williams gets it on the draw. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Prescott now. In trouble, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the 1st down mark.
A 44-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Melton now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Packers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hunt, go. Black 40. Ready.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready.
Throwing on second down, Love. Back complete to Jacobs. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Here comes 3rd and 6.
45, wide.
Back to throw is Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the Packers punting team. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. And this one will not be returned. Not the best of kicks, as it's going to wind up being touchdown. Here's a handoff to Williams. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoff on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. 4th quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short game.
6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a 1st down.
This is the part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we will end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 4. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. This is 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Prescott. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a 1st down. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll go again with Williams. That's tied up Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Pistol now for Prescott. Called in at the 2. He's in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown Cowboys. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Cowboys are going to open up the lead to 8.
27. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
first down. Out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession.
Here we go.
Love to throw on first and 10. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Savion Williams there. It's second down. Here's Love to throw. This is taken in by Dobbs. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 5.
In motion goes Dobbs. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. They'll go for it. Love. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
First down, it is Williams. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Packers going to use their final timeout now, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the pass. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a third down and 4.
Yeah, here we go.
On the ground, this is Williams.
Typically, I'm the first one to be screaming up here to keep your offense on the field. Be aggressive and go for it. But I think at this stage of the fourth quarter, possessions are at a premium. I think you take this field goal, make it a 2-possession game, and I think now it's really hard for your opponent to have enough time to come back.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. At the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This is first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Get this over the middle to Golden. Here's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Now Love. This one up top for Dobbs.
A great pass rush is like a close baseball, when you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. Throwing is Love. That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. 1st and 10.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Packers. 1st down.
And now the spike will come just under 40 ticks remaining. On 2nd down, Love. I had a defender draped all over, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A gain there of 11. 1st down, Packers.
It's a gain of 11. And the Packers 1st down.
Walked out at 21 as he's able to spike it right there.
Ready.
2nd down throw for Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Packers 1st down.
They spike it with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Ready.
Here's Love. Inside the 10, it is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike. And he's able to connect here for a big touchdown. I don't love the call. And all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
That score, too little, too late. They need a recovery and a miracle here. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend. They'll host a game in the divisional round. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.